seen anything.
They're cute, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I like the little.
Alright, what's going on, guys? So we were coming back from breakfast in Barrington, and on our way back we saw an estate sale sign, and Julie, show them the back of the car.
You can't really see.
Yeah, but so we got 6 beer signs, all vintage, all were hidden out in the basement, so they're like really good condition. Just one of them was worth over $400. So we got everything for $550 flat. We got some books, got some vintage milk bottles, beer signs, and all that stuff. So we'll show it to you in a little bit. And yeah, crazy how sometimes you don't plan on going anywhere and stuff just comes to you. So needs to be cleaned up a little bit. That should be good. All right, Julie, fill us in on how we acquired these magnificent beer signs.
So I don't know where Steve was. He was somewhere in the house, probably looking at.
I'm always looking at the best stuff at the house, like.
Usually, what happens is I'm in the basement or the attic, because that's where all the good stuff is. And I only have 2 hands. I need more hands than that. And I usually find something really good, and Steve's nowhere to be found, and I like need him.
You know what I was doing?
What were you doing?
I was looking up the prices on 2 distillery bottles from. They were doing. There was a 1700s picture, like a war picture or something, some kind of rare distillery bottles. And then you messaged me. Yeah, they're probably worth like $40-50 a piece.
Did you buy 'em?
No, I kind of had my hands filled with the sign. So
anyway, I was in the basement, and the basement was kind of cool. It's like an old 100-year-old Sears house.
Tiny.
Very tiny. So the basement was cramped, but then there was a back room underneath the steps, and it had all these signs there. And the first sign I saw was this one. And this one was, I plugged it in, and it was beautiful colors. And Steve and I are both hikers, so the mountains caught my eye. They look so pretty. I love the mountains.
All right,
like
so
the Rocky Mountains.
What's the next sign that you saw?
Okay. Then the next sign. Oh, and
then I came by.
and then I texted Steve. I'm like, "Do you want this?" Within 2 seconds, he got my text, and he was already downstairs looking.
Then I think I came by. I think I noticed this sign.
No, this one we saw next.
Okay, so we plugged this one in and it worked.
Yep, and it worked.
So we grabbed it.
Like, finding a working sign is extremely rare. Like, that's hard to find. Usually they're old, they don't work.
I mean, they're usually like more beat up. So
yeah,
these are
were actually in good condition.
It just has some dusting on it, but it's pretty crisp.
And
it's a rare black label lager.
A month ago, we sold a beer sign.
Yeah.
For a lot of money, like $200.
$250. We bought it for $80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that one right there is over $400. And these are kind of all over the place. This Chicago one is rare.
We have a set of these.
Yep.
Bavarian beer.
That's the 2.
These are all made in USA.
Yep.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, and then
I'm gonna plug one in actually. I think.
We'll show them inside after we plug them in. Then I got these coins with the case. They gave them to me for $60, and I really like the coins. I mean, I don't know how much money I'll be making on these, but I kind of even like them for myself. So I ended up getting these for $60. But then I looked these up, about $10 a bottle. There's some money to be made. Bangor Dairy. And then this one I think is more rare. It's a Sunset View Farm with the little baby face on there. We got some tins here.
This I got for possibly myself.
Yeah.
This is like my favorite cereal. All I eat is Chex. And these are Deca.
And then we got these books. Collectibles books. Got all of them for $5 just to learn about more things. But yeah, that's about it.
You got your tins.
Yep.
Uncle Ben's.
Yep. Classic vintage tins. I like the color on them. Little Eagle brand. Kind of rare, I guess. Borden. Yeah, Borden milk, condensed milk. So, and then in the next video that we'll probably do, we got American Girls, so stay tuned for that. All right, guys, got all the beer signs plugged in here. I really think this one's really cool with the Black Label Lager. Really nice little sign. And I like how it's got the clock with the seconds on there as well. And then this one is supposed to have the motion clouds, and the motion doesn't work, but still a cool one. And we have these Busch Bavarian with the fire trucks. And then we have the brewed Rocky Mountain Springs Coors with the moving text. Really nice view too. And then here we have the Buckingham Fountain with the Leister Brau Buckingham Fountain. It's got a little bit of a smudge here, but other than that, I think this one's really neat with the clock as well. So that is the collection we picked up today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.